So today I'm going to talk about reviews. Reviews, having a lot of 5-star reviews are one of the best ways that you can get more leads from Google, Yelp, and digital marketing online generally. So getting more reviews. First of all, you can improve your service quality. That will get you some more good reviews, but it's not going to be enough. You need to ask. I know I've seen a lot of different systems of how to ask customers for reviews. I know a lot of people rely on their staff to ask. I've found that staff, like workers or service providers, are typically unwilling to ask for a review, even owners. So that's not my first go-to. But if you implement a system where maybe an office worker is sending text messages asking how it went, if it went well, ask for the review. If you're on a job, you can ask yourself, like, hey, how did you find out about us? Great, how's the work going? Are you happy? Great. Yeah, how would you be willing to write us a review, Or say, did you see our reviews online? Yeah, well, would you be willing to do a review for us if we do a good job? It's so easy to ask and so beneficial for your business. Now, you can automate this also. Like, look at your tool that you're using to manage your business and see what capabilities it has. If it's like Jobber, for example, it allows you to send an email after the service asking for the review. Or maybe you have a tool that has like some kind of a post like service kind of email or text message that goes out. Great time to ask. You can get very complicated. You can use like gating, for example, where you only ask the happy customers for reviews. In the case of electricians, I don't think that's necessary, and it's against Google's terms of service to only ask the happy people for reviews. You have to kind of ask everybody. So, just be careful how you frame it. One thing I really liked that I saw, this is years ago, was a big sign at the used tires place. They were selling used tires, and I didn't even know you could reuse old tires. I thought they were garbage, but they were selling used tires, and they had a sign there that said, if you're not happy, tell us before you leave. If you are happy, tell us online. So, something like that, and they had a lot of good reviews. So something like that can get it going for you. You do have to have a system. Whatever your system is, you have to have a system for getting reviews. Then you got to go check your competitors that you're trying to keep pace with, that you're trying to displace, you're trying to take over. And you have to see like what's their pace of reviews. So sort it by most recent, see how many reviews they've gotten in the last 3 months. Now do the same thing, sort your reviews by most recent, see how many you've gotten in the last 3 months. You don't have to have as many total reviews as your big shot competitors, but you do have to try to get up that pace of getting, as high of a volume as the competitors, because Google is a platform where only a few win and the rest don't really get leads from Google. So if you want to get leads from Google, you will have to be one of the companies that gets the most 5-star reviews most consistently. It's very important and often overlooked. More and more people are on top of it and getting the reviews, but if you're the one who's not on top of it, you can get left behind. So, again, just ask, have a system, whether it's manual or not, it doesn't matter, but often manual systems like having your office person text all the customers, manual systems fall by the wayside when people get busy. And so I wouldn't want to rely on that. I would want to have an automated system if I could, because then I know it's going to happen. The machine's going to keep working. If it stops, you'll know. You'll notice that you stop getting pinged by all the Google reviews. Don't just rely on Google though. Get reviews everywhere if you can. You don't need a lot of reviews on Facebook, Yelp, other places like that, but just spread it out. Yellowpages.com, any site that will let you do reviews, get a couple reviews there, and then you're gonna have, when people search for your name and they search for reviews, there's gonna be like 10 sites that show up all with reviews. That makes you look really established and high quality. So those are just a few tips for you, and looking forward to seeing more reviews. Hope it works out for everybody. I'm happy to have a conversation if you're struggling to get reviews. If you get hammered by some bad reviews, here's the thing. You have to know the terms of service of both Google and Yelp, because a lot of times you can get those taken down, right? Is there, for example, is there language in there where they're attacking your staff? Maybe there's homophobic, transphobic, content in the review. You get taken down for that. Are they a former employee and is it obvious in the review? You get taken down for that. Are they not a former customer? Did they never do business with you? And is that obvious from the review? That can get it taken down. Did they post it in multiple places? Like, is there a redundant review that they're just posting all over the place? You can get that taken down. So if you know the terms of service, that's going to help you manage your reputation. Now, if a review does not violate the terms of service, it's really difficult to get taken down and not really worth it. That's why what you want to do is get plenty of really positive reviews so that you can sort of water down and hide the nasty ones. Everybody's gonna get nasty reviews because there's always that one person. We all know there's always that one person who's gonna be unhappy no matter what, or maybe they're trying to blackmail you. And by the way, blackmail does happen when it comes to reviews, and it can happen en masse. So that's a separate issue that I'm not gonna dive into here. But if it does happen to you, please reach out. There's stuff that you can do. You can contact Google and get help, especially if you have documentation of the blackmail itself. So, you want to get on top of that and not just let it go. And you definitely don't want to cave. So, anyway, some thoughts about reviews. Best thing you can do for your business right now is develop your system for getting 5-star reviews on Google and also other websites, especially Yelp, Google and Yelp, but get any website that will let you get reviews. Try to get some customers to leave some reviews there. Get real reviews. Don't let people blackmail you, and systematize it. Not only systematize it, automate it. Once it's automated, you're going to keep getting reviews, even if the office staff gets busy, even if there's staff turnover, keep getting reviews. So those are my tips for you. Nothing you can do that's better for your business than just blasting the internet with as many 5-star reviews as you can. So I hope this helps. I know you already know this, but have you taken the time to systematize and automate? So let me know your thoughts, and good luck.